We're playing against Habsburg livestock today. I don't think I want to play bargains today. But, you know, hooray, we won! I don't have much experience with this matchup, so we'll see how it goes. So on paper, it would be nice to blight the lands just a little bit to lessen the number of towns that the escalations start adding. Blight removal is nice, I guess. Usually it's quite good, but loss conditions exist against Habsburg, so you don't really want to be taking loss conditions. I'm not sure how effective this play will be, but I am definitely eyeing up using Insatiable Hunger on my coastal sand right now, because that just clears it, especially since my beast is nearby. I can add 2 beasts, gather in a third, and then deal 6 damage. And I see that there are no nearby towns, so that'll actually... okay. Playing this here will actually solve that land, so... sure, let's begin with that play. Let's take time from top for our starting time, and we'll begin the game with a g3. We'll move our presence over to here, coastal jungle, for targeting purposes. Draft Insatiable, toss out 4 times sideways. And let's get 1 time from top. Let's get 2 energy. This is the bare minimum of what I need in order to play Insatiable Hunger. Next turn, I might want to just G2, get more presence on the island. Because I'm predicting that I'm going to take some number of blight this game, I need to start building up a buffer of presence to make sure I don't get killed by blighted island cards that kill off presence. And because I need to build a buffer of presence, I'm picking G2 next turn. I don't think that I'm going to... draft another major next turn, so I'm likely to draft minors. Minors are cheap. We'll go presence, time, or we'll go time, energy, energy? Is that what I want to do? Because next turn, maybe next turn I might want 4 card plays for whatever reason. And that would require me to add presence, and then... If my presence track looked like this, and next turn I could do G2, time, gain 2 card plays. Okay. I just did a lot of waffling to do the standard opening. Apologies. So I do presence from top, 2 energy, time from bottom. Yep, looks good. Well, Insatiable Hungers, Blight, 2 Beast, Gather Beast, Every single beast makes 1 fear, and then we deal 6 damage when the beast leaves. Sure. I can push from a oh, okay. We'll put that explorer here, I suppose. Sand build, nothing happens, and then this gather in here to try to build a pocket against that jungle. Looks good. Okay, let's G2. I don't think this is it. I guess Purifying Flame is likely the pick for blight removal. Because Dry Wood is not very good. Pull Beneath the Hungry Earth is also not that exciting. I'm not a particularly big fan of Spur in a solo game. Let's take Purifying Flame, and then I guess I'll just take Spur and put that into today's. Let's take Presence from bottom, let's take a Time from bottom, and then we'll decide whether or not we want the +2 card plays or to just take more time. I notice here that this sand is ravaging. I could just play Blur into the wetland here and just throw Dahan at my problems. That way the town is dead and it won't gather into this land here. And I can play Purifying Flame to remove a blight. And this will be slow blight removal, meaning that... Okay, I do like playing that card as well. And maybe I could just survive with these 2 card plays, because I actually do reach my left innate for reclaiming a card. I could reclaim Slip. And then next turn I could play my starters, which lets me throw out Insatiable Hunger again, because I will have played Purifying Flame next. Okay. That all means that I think I'll just take an extra time from bottom and not to worry so much about card plays. Not that I can really pay for stasis, so like it's really just a decision of mine. Do I want this? And I don't. Okay, we'll play Blur. Add to hunt. Push 2. They're ravaging for 4 damage in this land, so that's quite a lot of Dahan that are dying. Do I want to spend time to repeat it? Well, I'm planning to reclaim Blur. And I need to play... It'll look like this if I repeat it. I could repeat it and still manage to play Insatiable Hunger from my discard. It's not the end of the world. Sure, I guess. Let's repeat it. Add Dahan and push 2. Spend a slip to reclaim Blur. After something successful build action, okay, sure. Beast push, not useful. There's no cities on the island, so whatever. Sand Ravage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're going to build a town here, add an explorer to adjacent land without invaders. Sure, let's put them on top of the beast. Enjoy. Gathers? No gathers are possible. Wetland explorer. I now need to add one town to the island. It's really a choice between my mountains. Do I care which mountain I add it into? I guess I can put it here. Or maybe I should put it here so that I can insatiable hunger it at some point and not feel bad about murdering all my Dahan. Yeah, sure. Alright, purifying flame. We'll clean one of these plates. Let's keep the coast clean. Time passes. I'm certainly eyeing up just drafting Haunted by Primal Memories. A defend 3 does solve my jungle here. Yep, let's grab it then. That means I'm G3. Probably taking enough presses to get 3 card plays. And let's get some energy. Play Haunted. I don't know how I feel about letting all these buildings in. Play Blur. Do I need to play Blur? What am I planning to do? Because right now they're threatening to build 2 towns on this corner wetland, which is spooky. And even with insatiable hunger, that's not quite enough. Insatiable hunger is just not quite enough to clear that land. I could play no, I can't play Insatiable Hungers on it right now. I don't have the energy for it. It's too expensive. I could stasis my inland wetland. That'll not really solve anything because of a +2 adjacency town ravage. Yikes. I think I want to play pass returns again. Habsburg livestock doesn't really add many buildings or figures or pieces onto the island. They kind of just rely on their escalation. And maybe I can just remove that with pass returns again, which means let's play Blur, because I guess I can clean a blight with that and not get punished for low blight counts because I will have removed. Sure, we'll just play these cards, figure out what we're doing next. Let's resolve Haunted by Primal Memories. 3 defense, here. Do I need to move a presence? Like here? Maybe I'm reclaiming next turn. Generally, I don't like to reclaim while stasis is in my hand, so maybe not. We'll play pass returns again, paying a time and an energy to take this card and put the sand on top. And then Blur. What am I doing with Blur? I can target Blur into this sand here, add 2 Dahan, push 2, and then spend another time to repeat it, cleaning this blight. And now I have all these elements to use slips, I guess. Definitely going to give myself 1 slip. We can look at the event. +1 damage. 1, 2. Wait, is it? No, it's not +1 damage. More blight cleaning. You know, I think I'd be okay with this card. I think it's that bad. Then I get a reclaim. I guess I can reclaim Insatiable Hungers. And then I can play a card. I could play Stasis if I wanted to. Not sure if I do. I mean, Stasising here would be kind of cool. But maybe I might want to let that gather. I really have no clue what I'm doing. What am I planning to do about this wetland? Because I'm not doing anything about it, they're going to build gather. Which means I need to find a way to defend 5? I don't have a way of defending 5. Haunted only defends for 3. I guess next turn I'll G2. And if I'm G2ing next turn, it means I don't have G3 raw energy to rely on. But wait, if I G2 next turn, then I can't even play Haunted Insatiable Hunger of a Swarm. If I spend a time I could reclaim Blur. Am I then able to play Insatiable and Blur next turn? I'll have to get 3 card plays, and then it's possible. Sure, let's just grab Blur. Wait, can I play all 3 of these cards next turn? Will I have the energy generation? I would be gaining 5 energy? Yeah, okay. I'll just take these cards back. On an inland land on each board, replace a dude with town. Skip Ravage actions, okay, sure. Drive off the interlopers? Oh, nice. Let's put this explorer into the Beastland. You can gather a town into a coastal land. No thanks. Jungle Ravage, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage. And then 6 damage if Dahan is being returned. Wetland build. And then gather. Sand explore. Alright, and then next turn. I spent a lot of time thinking about the past turn, which means this time I can just immediately G3, take a time from bottom, get +4 energy, and I get to gain a card. What do I want? Power Storm. Power Storm's a good card. I could take Power Storm and then try some... Oh, but everything's so expensive. I could try playing Insatiable Hunger, combine it with some Blight removal between Blur and Purifying Flame, and then just Insatiable Hunger the adversary to death. That'd be interesting. Hmm. What card am I drafting? Because these are all one cost. Oh, okay, well, the Sucking Ooze, I guess, but I don't think that really does anything. I could draft Call to Dahan Ways, I guess. I think I'm just going to grab Power Storm. I can't possibly regret taking this card. And what do I remove in return? Purifying Flame? It's Blight removal, but maybe I'm fine as is with the amounts I've already removed. Move Presence? I think I'll stay as is. And I played these 3 cards. Move a Presence over here. And then the sequence of play. I know for a fact that Tend the Land is about to show up, so I don't have to feel too bad about eating a Cascade here, because it's not going to be a Cascade. Insatiable Hunger. I would get the most value out of playing this into the cornered wetland, but I would solve problems if I played it into the sand instead. Like, I could pretend that I'm doing a mini sea monster type shenanigan by just playing it into the sand again. I'd get 4 fear out of that, 8 damage. Maybe playing Insatiable Hunger this turn was a mistake. Because I can play it next turn instead after the Habsburg card triggers. Yeah, this is probably a mistake to play this card. Let's give myself 4 more energy back. And I just play these 2? Could play Power Storm just for the fun of it, but let's not. I guess I'll just play these cards. Stasis. We can stasis this land to not eat a loss condition. And then blur. We can target, I suppose, this land here. Put these guys over here. Sure, I suppose. Oh, I have no clue what I'm doing anymore. Increasing aggression has arrived, +1 damage. Let's add a snake onto this wetland. And then we'll remove that blight. And then they'll ravage, dealing 3 damage here. Putting the blight back. And you're dead. And then we do some sand builds. Mountain Explorer. With an escalation. So I have to add town to land without town or blight. Let's add one here. And add one here. Sure. Reminder card is here. Add a city. Let's add one there. 3 towns. Fewest blight. 1, 2, and 3. Ew, I don't like that at all. Now this is a 7 damage ravage. Makes me wish I had Nature's Res. Well, I'm for sure going to play Insatiable Hunger in that Coastal Sand now. And then I need to find another thing to solve this sand. Maybe if I were a better player at this game, I would not have put my Dahan in there so that they just get killed by this Insatiable Hunger swarm. Because otherwise I could have just Power Storm and play 2 Insatiable Hungers. I'll likely just have to live with my mistakes and condemn these poor Dahan to death. Oops. So, I'm going to G3. I'm almost certainly reclaiming next turn, but I don't think I need to have... I can't play any range 1 cards into this wetland. I think I'll be fine. So I'm G3. I need to draft a card. It would be nice to draft a miner, but I also want 0-cost miners. These are just so expensive. I guess I'll just take Sucking Ooze by virtue of it being 0-cost and hope that it's fine. I'm not okay with not moving presence, and now I want... probably just energy. I can just play these. I need to have 8 energy. So I can do time +2 energy. Gain pay. We'll play Insatiable Hunger. Add a blight. Add 2 beast. Get 4 fear. Deal 8 damage. And remove a beast. Then we get Power Storm +3 energy. And we get to Insatiable Hunger again. Sorry, Dahan, I'm trolling you. Add Blight. Add 2 Beast. Get 2 Fear. Kill off these towns. Kill off the Dahan. I'm sorry for the 3rd time. Destroy Beast. That costs 4 more energy. Okay. Event. Cities +2 damage, not relevant. Add snake? Sure, add snake. Let's put snake. Here. I get 1 fear from Fierce Main. Okay, Terror 2 card. Isolate a land. If there's buildings, skip build actions. This is decent. It stops 2 towns from coming in. Or I could put it here, so that's on the upcoming turn. Haunted by Primal Memories will defend that land. Okay, I think I'll do this instead. Choose a land to not ravage, not replicable. Wait. Yeah, okay. You can tell I really don't have the experience against Habsburg livestock. This is actually a 3 damage ravage that threatens to Blight Cascade me. So, failed. Add Strife in a land of presence. Okay. And it gets 1 energy. Alright, Sand Ravage. Nothing happens. Mountain Build. And then we can gather. Sure. Sand Explore. And I get to add 1 town to land without town or blight. Well, okay. That's that by definition there. Okay. All my cards are in discard. Probably need to reclaim. Why did I put my isolation here? That doesn't work. Because I'm still getting the 2 damage anyway, even though they haven't gathered into town. There's a lot to be learned in this matchup. So right now I'm facing down a lost condition, and I have a 5 damage ravage I need to defend against. The cards cost an arm and a leg. Probably still play Haunted into that coastal mountain. Gotta play at least some amount of defense into there. And I guess I can stasis this mountain because lost condition. And then what else can I do? The next card is a stage 3, so pass returns again. It will not be preventing another blight. Wait, another escalation. I could play Blur just for the elements to reclaim cards. I don't think I need to. But I could play Blur just to clean up lights on that wetland. Do I really want to spend 1 energy just to do that? Sure, I suppose. Spend all my energy. Haunted, 1 fear, defend 3. Stasis. Let's stasis that mountain. Blur. Add Dahan to this wetland and push 2. Man. I guess I'll put them there. Spend a time to repeat blur. Clean up this blight. Look at me spending all my resources on stuff that isn't playing major powers. I'm so good at this game. Event card. It's cultural assimilation. There are no single Dahan for them to kill. Beast attack. That's nice. Reckless offensive does not trigger. Mountain ravage. That's been stasis. This is a blight. Kill off a Dahan. Kill off a town. Sand build. No builds happened. And then we do some gathering. Let's gather. Definitely gather this town in. Yeah? Want to take advantage of that thing being strifed. And then we can put this town into here, I suppose. Jungle's wetland. Get a peek at the next event card. What does it say? It's local diaspora. Okay, spreads out the towns like crazy. Potentially +4 fear, and Dahan run away from blight. Ew, I do not like Dahan run away from blight. And right now, the sand is my only target, so if at all possible, I want to find a way to put 2 Dahan into a different land with blight so that I can have Forsake happen there instead of in my sands. Well, that's easy. I can draft Fail, that's fast Dahan movement. Or I could possibly look towards Call of the Dahan Ways. You could say I play Call of the Dahan Ways, G3, and then play, say, these cards. No, that doesn't work. These cards? Nope. Okay, I guess Call of the Dahan Ways won't work. I guess it's Fail. I don't really want to be grabbing these 1-cost cards. Yeah, man. I need to really find a hammer because, like, these lands have a bazillion towns in them, and I need to find a way to kill them all eventually. I need to draft some sort of card that says that's AoE. I also need a way to deal with this Ravage right here. Man, there's so much I need to do. Thickets does solve that inland sand. Doesn't do anything about the potential of getting destroyed by... Wait, no it doesn't. Thickets doesn't necessarily solve that inland sand, because if I draw local diaspora, they're just going to push a town into there. Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure if I'm skilled enough to make these days work. I might need to G2 and add some more and start drafting for different cards. But G2 is very uncomfortable because then I'm basically playing this entire turn without my cards. Wait, if I G2. Yeah, if I G2, I would have to hope to draft a card with Sun Air to get Thresh to get. Wait, no, I can't even play Power Storm. I don't have the energy to do so. Can I afford to do nothing this turn? Just draft? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I think I need to draft Thickets this turn. Play Thickets, play Sucking Ooze, and then get destroyed by Forsake the Barren Land here. Guess I'll just play these cards. We'll figure things out later. Wait, did I forget a card from Thickets? I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't. Am I gonna forget Insatiable Hunger? Land's gonna get too blighted to do anything with it. Don't, man. I just don't know. Oof, 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 oof. It's a tough game. If I take these cards, I can start reclaiming. Because the way out of this game for me is probably some combination of Insatiable Hunger and maybe Pent Up Calamity to deal big damage in one land. So I probably don't want to forget Insatiable Hunger. I guess I'll forget pass returns again. That feels really bad, because now slips will be a lot harder to pull off. Alright, so waffling, sun elements, move presence, I guess not. I drafted thickets, and now I need energy. So I'll take 1 time from top, and then +4 energy. Play these cards. Does playing Power Storm even do anything for me this turn? Might want that energy instead for playing Insatiable and Pent Up Calamity. But then next turn I can just gain +6 energy. Yeah, I'll just play these cards. Sucking Ooze to Fear. Isolate this land. Thickets. Deal 2 damage here. And then either add 1,000,000 Wilds tokens or remove a Blight. Let's remove a Blight, I think. And then we'll gain power, or we'll get the energy from Power Storm and play it on Thickets to put 3 Wilds tokens here, prepping up for Pent Up Calamity, dealing 2 damage to a town here. I guess I don't think it's gonna do anything, but whatever. Sure, we'll do that. There's local diaspora. We'll we'll choose to resolve local diaspora in this wetland here. It'll try to push into this sand and fail, and then we'll put an explorer into here. Every beast makes fear if there are invaders, so I get 3 fear. And then forsake. Yes. Add strife to a building that's not in sand. Every invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. Okay. To a building. Oops. Remove 2 explorers or a town from a land with Dahan. Okay. Sand Ravage. This ravages for nothing. Nothing here. Then we do some builds, build. Gathers. Gather. Mountain wetland. I needed that. That was 3 damage I just lost. Time passes. Okay, let's draft Pent-Up Calamity. We'll take 6 energy, gain, play. What am I tossing out for Pent-Up? Wanted? I mean, Defend 3 was never that useful in this matchup. Sure. Or is it haunted? Because as long as I'm preventing these cities from being built, I could try to just rush fear, which means maybe yeah, I might just want to rush fear. I guess I'll toss thickets. Learning. Okay. Insatiable. Add blight. Add 2 beast. Gather beast. Every beast makes a fear. Does 6 damage. Destroy 1 beast. And then Pent-Up. Remove any number of tokens. Let's remove a Strife and a Wilds. For each token removed, get 2 fear and deal 3 damage. Hey, wait a minute. I could have just removed everything to get 3 more fear. Huh. Okay, I guess we just win. That doesn't feel like a win. That feels like me falling behind and it's like I'm about to eat a whole bunch of blight here and here, but I guess I'm gonna have to study my own game and figure out how the hell I won that. Because that it doesn't feel like I just won. Huh. I'm gonna have to hope that I didn't play the game wrong so that I can actually upload this.